Alright, yo, what's going on, my peoples? It's your boy T-Dub back on the mic once again. And, I think I got it, guys. I think I figured out what was wrong with me. And this is going to be a pretty much brutally honest video on why, at least what I think, why I lost so much passion for YouTube and why I'm so ready to go now. And so this is gonna span about a year's worth of time. Back around, I'd say around like 2017, beginning of 2017 is where this pretty much started, and around, April of 2018 is where I think it's coming to an end for me. And actually this goes back even further than that, my fault. This goes back to about 2015. Really the start of my channel in general, back in 2014. I've almost been on YouTube for 4 whole years, guys. That's crazy. But back in 2015, I was unhappy with my channel. I had a channel before this one. A lot of you guys may have known Black Super Saiyan. The name wasn't spelled as regular Saiyan because there was already Black Super Saiyan, spelled the regular way. I don't know if he's still around or not at the time, but I still wanted to be called that, so I kind of mixed up the saying, the wording of my name, the spelling of it. There we go. And I was having a great time back in 2014, I had met so many people, which was my goal. I was watching Rhyme Style daily. I was watching Thundershot, Quaman, Dragon Ball Nation, Black and Fist, all these guys daily. I was making my own content. I'd met so many great people: Dr. Love, Platinum, Joey, Alpha, all those guys, Blick. I met all of them. I even got to, there was at one point in time where, I got to chat at points in time with some of you guys' favorite YouTubers, and some of them aren't even YouTubers anymore. They're just like personalities on Twitter, but back when I got to talk to them, they were popping. They were on the YouTube scene, and I was just having a great time. But around 2015, I decided that I was going to quote unquote quit YouTube, and that didn't last long at all. It lasted about a week until I made this channel. This channel, the T-Dub channel, has been around since 2015. I quit the Black Super Saiyan channel around about September, somewhere around there, September, October, somewhere around there of 2015. And alright, sorry about that cut. Anyways though, yeah, I had started to lose passion for YouTube, and I really didn't know why. Looking back on it, it was mainly, I had said to myself that it was because I was doing only Dragon Ball and I wanted to do other things, which was not entirely a lie, and still not as entirely a lie today. But as you guys may know, T-Dub has essentially become a Dragon Ball channel again. Or at least that's what it was. And that was one of the main reasons for me losing interest again. Even though I could on T-Dub, I've shown that, Hunter x Hunter, Naruto videos, even gaming videos, sometimes where I just want to talk about life topics, all that stuff. It gets attention. People like watching that stuff. People interact on the videos even more so they do on the Dragon Ball videos there, and those type of videos get discussion going, and that's really what I wanted. I wanted discussion to get going, and even though sometimes I would have discussion going, I didn't always want to talk about Dragon Ball. But I don't even think that is a deep enough reason as to why I was losing passion. It is the fact that I was posting Dragon Ball, but it wasn't at the same time. It was the fact that I was not being myself in posting what I was posting. I constantly look to other people And there's nothing wrong with having inspiration, but I would see other people doing video formats a certain way, and I felt like I had to do it. I felt like there were certain topics I had to cover. There were certain things that I had to do on my channel, you know, because I just felt like it was honestly to the point where I was looking at numbers entirely too much. You know, I enjoyed the aspect of meeting so many people and having so many different people to interact with on social media every single day. But at the same time, the numbers meant a lot to me. And the numbers weren't coming in, and subconsciously I knew it was just because I was not being myself. I was not being original. I was being a copycat. And that's not what you want to do on YouTube, you know? Even I like Dokkan Battle. I was trying to post Dokkan because the bigger YouTubers were getting numbers off that. You know, I've always been doing news videos, but was I doing news videos because I wanted to do news videos? At first, yes, but there were times where I posted news videos on Dragon Ball topics, mainly the Xenoverse topics, just because I knew that people were going to want to see them. I felt like I had to get them out first because I was being a copycat. There were certain video topics I was doing, not because, you know, it was because I liked the video topic, but at the same time, I was thinking about doing certain topics the way I was doing them because I was just copying other people. I had lost all sense of identity on my channel. And that is where I lost my passion, because I lost what made me in the first place. You know, my first Dragon Ball videos at the time, and I felt like this is why I garnered not really a big following, but a following in general. You know, a lot of people knew me around, and I feel like this is why, you know, the bigger YouTubers took notice of me even when, you know, I didn't have a lot of subscribers, is because I was so different at the time. And not on purpose different, it was just that the Dragon Ball community was small and there was really nobody like me at the time. There was nobody doing, you know, the rant videos, and that's not really what I want to do anymore, because that's I've grown past that, I think, in a mentally. I don't want to do rants, but at the time there was no one doing rants. There was nobody. I don't want to say breaking down Dragon Ball the way I was, because I'm not necessarily a knowledgeable fan by any means, but there was just nobody. Like, I would take a news topic and talk about it in a different way, with a different kind of energy than everybody else. You know, I was still hyped, but it was like, I don't know, just my language and not really my persona, because the person I was in my videos was the person I was. I didn't care about quality of uploading. I cared about the fun of the topic that I was uploading. There were times, my most infamous video, and longtime subscribers will tell you, bruh, the video where I was in my mom's car at the mall, bruh, that is the most iconic video. And for you that don't know what I'm talking about, bruh, it was the day Xenoverse 1 released, bruh. I was out of school, and my mom had ran in the mall for something, and I was so hyped because I was about to go to GameStop and pick it up and just pop it in to my PS4 and just play Xenoverse all freaking day long, bruh. And I recorded a video in my mom's car with my crappy camera phone, and it was great, bruh. It was so great. That video is iconic. If anybody has any pictures of the memes that we used to make off that video, please send them to me on Twitter. I need them, because that video was iconic, bruh. A lot of people know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I did things off a whim. You know, video topics came to me off a whim, because I didn't have to think about my video topics, because they weren't topics that other people were gonna come up with. It was a topic that my random ass was gonna come up with, and I was gonna present it to my friends, and they were gonna be like, oh, that's dope, let's do this topic. And yes, it was all Dragon Ball, but I feel like it was meant for me to get up on Dragon Ball, because at the time I don't want to say the knowledge, but I have grown mentally, and I don't think I had the mental capacity to make the type of videos I do now with the clarity of thought that I do now back then when I was in like the 7th or 8th grade. You know, it wasn't gonna happen like that. So I feel like all this has happened for a reason, but that's pretty much it. That's really all I had to say. Like, I know now why I lost passion. It wasn't necessarily because of what genre of videos I was doing like I thought it was. It was just the fact that I was not happy with myself, not only in real life, because at that point in time, you know, the points in time, especially 2017 was a rough year for me, but at the point in times that I started losing the most interest were the point in times where I was the least happy with myself. And I don't think it's a coincidence that now that I've been improving my life and improving my mental state, and you know, I feel myself getting better as a person, that I'm suddenly rejuvenated with, you know, this energy to sit down and record a video. Because there were days exactly like this where I would be home by this time and I would finish my homework and I would just sit here and maybe lay down and watch YouTube or play the game or whatever. And you know, there was a time not too long ago where I wouldn't even get to come home. I would have to go to work right after school, and I'd be too tired once I came home to even want to record anything. And you know, so those were the times in my life where I was just not feeling myself. I was not feeling the people around me. I was so unhappy. And I can't say that my life is perfect right now, because you know, this is just the beginning of the things. I haven't really been focusing on improving myself for too long, but I have improved enough to where I feel comfortable with myself to do whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want, and with the energy that I want to do it with. And even though I may not be extremely hyped, you know, on the mic, especially in this video, I'm not really too hyped. I feel hyped inside. Like, I feel comfortable sitting down and doing this, which is something that I didn't feel for a long time. I feel like right now, see, look, this video is at 13 minutes and I don't even feel like it has been. I feel like I've been talking for maybe 5 minutes. And that's how it used to be. That's how I would get down on a mic, I would record an extremely long video, and I wouldn't even feel like I've been talking that long, because it wasn't something I was thinking about doing the entire time I'm doing it. I'm just doing it, and I'm gonna put it out, and it's gonna happen this way, you know? So, and I think one of the things that helps me now is the fact that after 4 years, I've reached my first goal. A lot of you noticed that I reached 1,000 subscribers, and that was my first goal ever, was to reach 1,000 subscribers. I felt like even if I wasn't getting 1,000 views, at some point in time throughout my entire YouTube career, I had attracted 1,000 eyes and ears towards me to hear what I'm saying at some point in time. You know, and I felt like the fact that I finally achieved that goal has rejuvenated me as well, and it's made me want to come back and want to come do this. But my render time is gonna be horrendous if I don't get the fuck on out of here. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been your boy T-Dub, and I'll see you guys in the near future with some more videos. And peace out.
Like to send a shout to the fathers that didn't raise us, to every old hated now unable to say much, to critics doing dirty with comments. A nigga paid for an apartment yesterday off some songs I haven't yet made up. Black crested to pay up, bars going hard as the ashtray where I place guts. Shouts to the essays who paid pesos to play us. Riding in the barrio, huff and puff, blowing cushion, huff clothing articles.